Well, there's no way we couldn't do this one. Kirsch, CK, whatever you like to call him, back to work after some time away again. And Kershaw's first pitch to Zach Neto was outside. And we're off and running on this Saturday night at Dodger Stadium. The 1-0 to the Angels shortstop is a swing and a miss. As all teams this weekend, the kind of painter's caps out there, the camouflage Armed Forces weekend. The lefty deals. Hard ground ball foul. 1-2. Season number 15. As he takes a little time, or maybe it's Neto's taking his time out. Technically 16 since he came up in 2008. He tries to break one off and it's low. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, 2-2. And that's way up and outside. To the Angel leadoff man. And now the lefty deals on a full count. Swung on and missed. That's not a horrible way to come back. Punch out, number 1 on the night. And the wife and kids on their feet. As the cameras obviously going to be stationed on them all night as Dad takes back to the hill. For the now 37-year-old out of Dallas. Shawnuel, ball 1. Shawnuel, strike 1, up and in. To be exact, May 25th of 08. Not even a technical adult yet at age 20. There's a strike. 18th season. Wow. 1-2. One-handed into shallow right field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. So after he punches out Neto, Shawnuel loops one, reaches. And now he'll face the number 3 man, Taylor Ward. Yep, May 25th, 08 against the Cardinals. He went 6 innings, punched out 7, just a couple of earned runs. 6'4", 225 to be exact. As Ward takes low. Ball 1. Just getting started at the Ravine. 1 out and 1 on. Fastball outside. The rookie season, 22 games. He went 5-5. 500 again the next year, 8-8. 13-10. They're like, is this guy going to pan out? Well, give him another 10 years and Cy Young's all over the goddamn place. The pitch is low to Ward, and it's 3-0. That 4th season, 21-5. Then he got 14-9, 69, 21-3 in 2014. That's a strike on 3-0. Then a 16-win season, an 18. And then the injuries. Even won 16 games as early as 2019 in 29 starts. There's a pitch low, and Ward's going to take a walk. So 2 Angels on after the strikeout. And now time for the cleanup man, Soler Energy. Still 10 wins, 12 wins, and 13 a year ago. 2 years back in 2023. but just 4 decisions a year ago in 7 starts. Wyatt Langford just hit his 9th. Soler, 221, 6 deep. Got 2 Angels out there with 1 out in the top of this first inning. Kersh, that familiar, oh so familiar, high set deals, and that's on the outside corner, strike 1. They didn't give us a pitch count pregame, not one I could track down, but I assume they're going to stay around the 60 to 70 mark. Big old rainbow is way outside, and the count is 1-1. We had a whole mess of jacks in the last few minutes on the fantasy side. Runners leading, and a fake out towards second base. You wonder what kind of adjustment he's still making to all the new rules that have been implemented with him on and off the hill the last couple of years. Pitch clocks and disengagements. Way up and outside. Lunging grab. Willie Smith back there. And it is rushing behind the plate tonight. Another Dalton out there. Dalton rushing. A pitch down and outside. You've got this future HOFer returning to the hill. And you're just a kid up a couple days from AAA. Having to catch. Always fun. He's fallen behind 3-1. The lefty deal. Swing and miss. Soler going for it. And the count is full. Would Ronnie Wash run his men here? At decent speed. Shonowell at second base. And Ward at first. 3-2. They don't go. Ball 4. Load them up. So, kind of a Hollywood kickoff, the strikeout of the leadoff man, but then it starts to sink more into a dark neighborhood, as he's now put Angels everywhere. And has to deal with the Hoppy. Nine deep, 279. Batting from the right side, right down the pipe, 0-1. Dodgers sell out every night, but especially tonight. Reported flooding, not just tonight, but the previous days of this week, flooding of the ticket office, trying to get some last-minute seats. Wave and a miss, 0-2, as it was announced about a week ago that this would be his debut against their Interstate 5 rivals, the Anaheim Angels. He's ahead 0-2. Ooh, he almost broke one off. Look at first. No strike call. No check swing call. And the count goes to 1-2. The Angels are everywhere. After a couple of walks and a base hit. But still a double play could bail him out of this. Lefty coming home. Ooh, a piece rolling behind home plate. Hoppy managing to get a stitch and stay alive. Angels a 4-1 win a night ago behind Kahanowitz. Of course, we're dying to see Kenley Jansen make maybe just one appearance this weekend. Fisted foul back to the screen. Might be a brief reaction to him coming in from the bullpen in Angel Red. He's been away. He's been here a couple of times in another uniform, but as an Angel, not yet. 1-2. Big. Oh, he keeps breaking off this curveball way up and outside. Soap bubbles going toward home plate. And the count is 2-2. 27 pitch first inning. God dang. 2-2. 3 runners out there. Oh, Hoppy. Line drive left field. That's going to sink in at least one. Let's see if they know. They're going to send Ward behind the other man, and he is going to be barely in there, just ahead of the tag. Damn. That was dangerous. But it nets 2 runs. They go to the hop, and he drives home, too, to give the Angels a first inning lead. Yeah. Very ominous cloud cover as the storm is rolling in for the weekend. Well, a first batter strikeout. Since then, everybody's getting on and getting home. And now it's time to deal with Rengifo. Man, that throw from left field was just a little bit to the first base side and a swipe. The kid rushing, didn't get all caught up and block the plate, not be where he shouldn't be. He was giving that lane and then tried to do a swipe tag, but Ward went right in behind him. Rengifo is switched, so he'll get up there from the right side. A single home run, batting .218. The Kirsch pitch right there, strike 1. 2-0 Angels. As Vinny would say, before the chairs are warm. It's already a freezing night out there, about 65 degrees. High fly ball toward the stands, foul ground, right side. Freddie, no. I haven't even set that for you. As it goes, Freeman, Rojas, Betts, Muncy, and an outfield of Kike in center, and on either side, Pages and Conforto in left. And again, the kid rushing behind home plate. Hey, Luis, what's up, man? He's ahead of another hitter, at least. And there's a high fly ball into left field, pushing Conforto back in front of the bullpen gate. He's going to have a catch. The runner from second, no. Soler does not tag. Should have been deep enough. As the second out of the inning is finally recorded, Rengifo a few Wheaties shy of a 3-run homer. And again, not a warm night out there at the Ravine. Storm clouds rolling in the last couple of hours. And then it's going to spike by Wednesday into the 90s in SoCal. So 2 men still out there. Second out recorded. This is Lugo. Couple of home runs for the young kid. That ball's in the dirt. There's a couple of these Angels who are either rookies or up for a couple of years. Get a look at the Hall of Famer with Neto and Shawnuel. And now Lugo. Hoppy got him for a 2-run base hit. This is swung on and lined into left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. With 2 outs, this will score both men. A little bit of a bobble on the track by Conforto, but doesn't really matter. Now they're going to trap the runner off third. I don't know what the hell that's all about. How did he not score? They're going to run him back to third. You got 2 Angels at third base, and the ball is dropped, but you got 2 men standing on the bag, now running back to second, and nobody's there. What the hell was that? They're going to have to look at that at third base because they may have both been stepping on the bag at the same time. If that would be an end to the inning. What in the living shit was that? The ball was drilled all the way to the fence by Lugo. And with 2 outs, so Hoppy shouldn't have to be waiting. How he didn't score, I don't know. Even with the bobble on the track by Conforto. And then they had him trapped. And as he's coming home, the runner going to third. And then they were both standing there. Then they got all twisted up. And then throwing back to the bag. Well, the inning continues. No dispute from the Dodgers side. And there's a high pop off to the right, out of play. Man, a netty. Perfect for LA. Beginning to this game 2 of the series. 3 Angels have scored. And then they had a log jam at third, and they survived. This is Joe Adell. 204. That's in the dirt. A ball and a strike. Man, oh, Manny. 1-1, the big high set. And a pitch. Wave and a miss. The patented Kershaw curve. Dropping off the table over the heart of home plate. All right, he's bringing it. Down and outside. He's been ahead of about 5 of these hitters. He struck out Neto, but even the guys he lost had them in 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 balls, 2 strike count, but unable to put them away. As the Angels have 3 hits and 3 runs. The pitch. Wave and a miss, and finally, that puts an end to that. Clayton Kershaw throwing 38 first-inning pitches, giving up 3 on 3 hits and strands 2. And into the bottom of the first, already the Angels 3 and the Dodgers nothing.